was Bowling for Soup's 1985, which had a giant resurgence with the Take Me Back to TikTok trend this past summer. You may have seen Gen Zers were getting all nostalgic for the 2000s and tweaking the lyrics to the song to celebrate decades gone by. That actually inspired us to create a throwback campaign here on the show, brought to you by 80s. To me, that is the decade of my birth. The 80s, the greatest decade ever. And today we are celebrating the beginning of acid wash jeans, video rental stores, and boy bands. Yeah! Yes, you need to be wearing this too. And if you're watching us for the first time on an old, regular, broadcast TV, old school, y'all, we are sending an extra shout out to you. I promised you music, and there's no better way to celebrate than with one of the biggest boy bands of all time. And if you're not sure who I might be talking about, just take a look in our VIP lounge where their beloved mascot, Blockheads, is hanging out. Let's get him out here, though, y'all. You've lived and loved their chart-topping hits over the years. Their new single is called Kids, and their first new album, actually, in 10 years, over 10 years, is coming out May 17th. It's called Still Kids. You can pre-order the album as well as get your tickets for their Magic Summer Tour 2024 online right now. Everybody give it up for Danny, Jonathan, Jordan, Joey, and Donnie. It's amazing.
Hey, the best fans in history.
My office is on a different floor, like where I get ready for the show and everything, and I watch everything loading in. And this is the loudest. You could hear them all the way on that floor. It's a crazy cool fan base. And the reason why we have careers. So it's a blessing to have people like that. It's the reason why we have careers. So were there any other band names? Was it always New Kids on the Block? Or
no,
there was one more.
Oh, there was another.
They have the shirt.
They all know the story.
Of the original name.
What are you wearing? What does it say?
Yeah.
Say
it's
Ninook?
That's why we changed it.
No one can say it.
We changed it.
You were
No one can
almost
say it.
Ninook almost graced my bedroom walls.
Nanook.
Oh,
there we are
Nanook.
with the shirts on. Nanook.
Oh my God, it was a real thing. Like you.
I
What
swear.
is New York? What is
Nanook. Nanook, but it's spelled Ninook.
Ninook.
And our producer made up
like
the name.
this band is on Eurovision. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Look at poor Joey. We couldn't afford to get him letters on him.
Wait, when did you finally land on that?
We had a song, it was a rap song called New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
That I penned when I was like 15 or 14. And we just kept talking, like we all hated the name Nanook, right? And no one could pronounce it, as you couldn't. And we were just like, why don't we make it New Kids on the Block? And we just kept like talking it up amongst each other. And then we called our producer and we were like, listen, you gotta change the name. We gotta change the name. And he was like, all right, fine. And they agreed to change the name.
What does Nanook? I can't say it right.
We don't know. That was the problem. That was the problem.
We kept asking him, what does that mean?
We can figure this out, human race.
Well,
we can figure it out.
I think also that the name Menudo was out there at the time, and they were a boy band. And I think Maurice was like, Menudo, Nanook. Yeah, that's good.
Wow. That's so this industry, right? Like something is popular and they're like, what sounds the same? And we can confuse them to buy it. Yeah. When Donnie was here recently, he just found his iconic ripped jeans, which everybody loves. So I have a question for the rest of you. I mean, anybody hang on to anything? Do you have anything, like memorabilia-wise from
I do somehow have I had a hat with a hole cut out in the top. My hair would pop out, and somehow I still have that.
I think I still have my rat tail somewhere.
Party in the
real
back. I like it. It's like it's the closest thing to a mullet.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
John has a full closet. John, you have like 4 closets full of clothes from back in the day.
No, that's just my clothes today.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I didn't keep
want
a
your
lot
closet.
of stuff.
Okay.
Like, actually, I got rid of all my gold records and stuff. Like,
You know what? Wait, let me.
fit the
Wait.
decor of the house.
Then you put
No.
them in storage.
I kept a few of the good ones, but like
Yeah.
the ones that didn't really. Maybe 3 or 4.
And we'll be right back.
I know. I'd love to know which ones made the cut.
Right?
It's like, yeah. All right. So I have to ask y'all too. So you did you have anything, Danny? Did you hold on to anything?
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything?
what?
When
What
I,
is
when
that
I,
random place we ran into each other? Was it Germany? That
Yeah.
we were doing like a festival or something?
yeah, I'd put out a solo record in Germany.
Exactly, but I turned around and I was like, my sister had just left touring with me. She had just like gone home and I went to do that festival and I remember calling her and she was heartbroken. I was like, you will not believe who I just hung out with, like backstage. I was like, anyway, I forgot where that was. I think it was Germany.
I was happy to see you because,
Yeah.
it was a familiar
Ditto.
face all the way
Yeah.
over there. So.
I know.
He knew when American Idol first started, he said, that girl right there, Kelly Clarkson's gonna win. He said that the first season.
Oh.
The first person. He said that.
I think you said something like that to me, and I got so much cool points with my sis for that, so thank you.
No, I remember watching,
Yeah.
knowing you were gonna win. Like,
Totally.
good.
He's selling it now. Okay. So I have to say, I didn't know this, like, and I think all of us go through this. We have a moment in our career where we're kind of like, no, this is not how I want it to go. Like, and then you do something that maybe is like unexpected from people you're working with, but you're like, no, this is me. And I feel like I heard that you had this moment at the American Music Awards. It was a performance. Is that true?
I think it happened a lot of times with all of us.
Yeah.
We became so successful at such a young age, and there's no script, there's
Yeah.
no guidebook. You didn't have one either. You just kind of figure it out as you go, and you stumble and trip and fall a lot and make a lot of mistakes. And
When you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the American Music Awards performance you're probably talking about was, we did that first ever halftime show with a pop artist. Most people don't know this.
Yeah.
We were actually the first one, but very few people saw it because George Bush made a speech and preempted our performance, and they played it after the game. But we were the first pop artist to play halftime at a Super Bowl. Until then, it was marching bands.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So it was a Disney performance, and we did Small World, and we did a bunch of our hits, and it was
Yeah.
very Disney. But no one saw it except probably our fans, because with the Iraq War just started, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna preempt halftime." So, but the next day we were doing the American Music Awards, and we were like, this was the performance we decided we're taking over. We're doing the creative on it. We're doing everything. We had like 20 dancers with us.
One of them was J-Lo.
J-Lo was there, yep.
Yeah,
Jennifer
yeah.
Lopez was one of our dancers.
Yeah.
Lorianne Gibson, who's a famous choreographer.
Yeah.
Darren Hansen, like a bunch of dancers and stuff were amazing. And we'd had a tremendous performance in Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
It was so great.
He's
and
so nice, by the
yeah,
way.
that was one of those moments where it was just like, you know what? We did the AMAs the year before. We were kind of told, you're going to do this, you're going to sing this, you're going to go here. And this time we're like, no, we're going to do what we want to do this time. And
Yeah.
it was an important performance for us in our growth and development as people and artists.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel like being so young, you kind of are like, okay, I guess I'll listen. You're trying to be respectful, but at the same time, it's like your name and likeness, and it's your story, and it's your creative moment. I think every artist has
It's
that
the struggle
point.
between gratitude and autonomy, right? You have to find your way and have your own voice at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, because I love singing all different genres of music, if you haven't noticed. And I love it, though, because I truly do love music. Anything with soulful, anything with a message, like we were saying before. Have y'all ever thought about doing something together because you have these awesome harmonies, like any other genre, like an acoustic singer-songwriter? I'm just saying, it'd be really cool. Or a big band
We're
thing.
going
or like
country.
You're going country?
John did a country song on our latest album. Written.
Written,
not a country song.
it's a country song.
Country flavor.
Written by Joe.
Yeah.
What's
it
it
talks
called?
about
It's beautiful.
having a party
Just
in the
because
barn.
just
it's
because
country.
it says barn. No, it does have some twang to it.
I
but,
think we should do a country album.
Done.
Even the new song, by the way, is so good. It's like a little dance. I love it. I love that. Honestly, like a full dance record would be cool too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I love the dance
I mean,
vibe.
this album we're very excited about, and I think it spans, you know, different. I always say
Kinda
genre
includes
wrong.
different-
Yeah, I say genre, but I know it's genre. But
Yeah.
we touch on a lot of things, and the cool thing about, you know, being in a group for so long, we kind of have a stamp. You know what I mean? No matter
Yeah.
what we do, which is cool. And
Yeah,
but
of course.
Yeah, but country album. Apparently, we're
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Even
after this one.
we can just put it under Nanook. We can just bring it as Nanook and do a country song.
You brought it back. You brought it back.
Like a shadow group.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You can get tickets to the Magic Summer Tour 2024 now at Live Nation. And because this is our retro show, take a photo of yourself watching on an actual TV, people. Remember those days, not just your phone, and send it to us. And then head to our Instagram to find out how you can win a pair of New Kids on the Block tickets. What? So let's talk about it. You've done many tours. I've been to them. So what's different about this, and what's different about this Magic Tour?
Well, it's different. We did a Magic Summer Tour in 1990. And there was a lot of magic tricks.
And they were,
They were a little
not that
distracting
good.
from the actual. Look at there it is. I think, you know, the magic now is the relationship that we have with each other and that we have with our fans, and that
Metaphorical, yeah.
energy is just so special. And we're gonna be outside under the stars together after all these years, and we have Paula Abdul opening for us, as we talked about last week, and Jazzy Jeff is opening for us. It's just going to be a really, really special experience, and it's just every opportunity we get to perform together and for our fans is just a blessing. And it's like, who knew when we were Nanook, like all those years ago, this could possibly happen.
We're gonna make
like,
fetch happen.
We didn't know if we were gonna be together for 5 years, and it's like 40 years coming up. You know, it's like it's such a gift, and we're so grateful, and we can't wait to get out there and be with these amazing fans again.
I have to ask you. I feel like it was last time we talked about when you were on tour with Paula, if you were gonna do the rap.
Yeah,
MC
we're
Cat.
negotiating. Actually, when I was on your show, last time, as Donnie Wahlberg, as Danny Reagan, not as New Kids guy.
I was like, who are you now?
Yeah, exactly.
This just
But
got interesting.
I sent Paula a clip of your show.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you think about doing Opposites Attract as a duet with New Kids? And I would do the Scat Cat part. And she was like, I love it. Let's do it. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but I did tell Kelly, I was like, I can't do the tap dancing. We need Joey to dance with her because he's good. He's better at that stuff
so wait,
than me.
you might be more fun to watch then.
We need Joey to co-sign it.
Maybe
'cause-
all 5 of us. How's that? We can just, you know,
Everybody
trade
has
off
their
partners,
moment.
dancing partners.
Exactly.
So like in the isn't it like
I'm not gonna wear a costume.
that's what I mean.
No, the
I
rapper,
think
you have
but
to.
that would be cool. Because then I might do it.
Yeah.
Because nobody would, well, they'd probably know it was me because I'd be tripping over my own
He's trying to hide.
He's trying to
Process of
hide.
elimination.
Have you always been this one of the group trying to hide? Like what? You're like,
Yeah.
Not anymore. No, you read the inflection. You read the inflection. I was.
oh my God.
That's not what I meant.
Oh my God.
I meant his hit TV show and his shiny face and him sharing his gifts.
And it's 4
On Farmhouse
closets.
Fixer.
So close. Okay, so wait, I have to ask, this is your first album in over 10 years, so why this album, why now? Like, why these songs? Like, why be inspired?
They demanded it.
Oh,
They demanded
love
it. They did.
that's a good reason.
Donnie has these visions, okay? They're visions. I'm not saying they're not true, but they come to him in the middle of the night.
You got the pulse of the
and he
people.
swears it's you, and he believes it's you. But what it looks like is Donnie suddenly saying, we're gonna do an album.
Yeah.
And then Jordan going, okay, sure, I'll jump on a few records. And then the last to know is me. And then I finally get with the program because it sounds so good, and we have a great album. We're very excited about this album.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
It all works out in the
It
end.
all does work out.
It's a great album. It's so, I don't want to oversell it, but Blockheads, you're gonna love it. It's just, it really has all the feels of all the decades of New Kids,
I
and
like
talks about our journey
Like a real album.
together and with them. And yeah, 14 songs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, you'll be happy.
Well, let's talk about the song. If you're going to be performing as kids, it's really good. I love the song. It's very catchy as well. Like, you know it right when you hear it. It's that kind of good. What was the story behind this? Why this song? Why this the first single?
Oh man,
We got lucky with that one. That was actually the one song we didn't write. And
Okay.
put that one out.
Yeah.
That we don't fight.
But that being said, I mean, you know, you talk about a whole album. Like, yes, we are from, you know, a time when albums were important. Our fans love albums.
still
that
important to me.
experience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, people would be like, that doesn't happen anymore. Well, okay.
Usually people get like 2 singles from it now, and they don't get the love.
Exactly. And that ride is just like important, I think, for anybody. But this song in our record company, BMG, you know, found Dave Stewart is a younger writer, and we just found this record, and it kind of just like was smack dab in the middle of what we had been building.
Yeah.
And it works.
It's great.
Yeah.
We need another break. The New Kids on the Block will be performing their single Kids later in the show. You do not want to miss it. And the album Still Kids is available for pre-order right now, y'all.